Hello, good evening, good afternoon, my followers, my friends. Yes, I am so thrilled, so excited to be with you on this December 23rd, 2025 live. Certainly, you've seen me being live different times. Um, Presenting some nursing topics, but today I want to talk about two important vitamins. In the past, I spoke of the importance of flaxseed, but tonight, these two vitamins, especially this year, they have done such amazing things in my life, in my family life. So I cannot not afford not to share them with you. So I said today it will be a good live. Certainly, if I have questions, of course, you are welcome to share your questions. Please feel free to share any questions. So just so you know, hold on a second. I'm trying to see if I could get some music playing here. Hold on a second. If I could get some music downloading while I am sharing with you so you could enjoy, because I don't know if you're able to hear any music in the background. So let me see if I can have some music here as I am sharing with you this. Okay, let's see if this will work. All right, okay. Now, please, I would like you to start sharing the live. I haven't seen anyone joining us. Please share the live, guys. Share the live. Please share the live. So before we begin, let's start first with a word of prayer. Okay? All right. Father God, thank you so much for another day, another privilege, another blessing, another grace, another mercy, another favor. We want to thank you for who you are. Thank you for being the Lord. You'll always be. What an awesome God. What a mighty God, powerful God you are, Father. We ask you to be with us as we are joining on this live so we can discuss the importance of those two powerful vitamins, and our friends can be benefited from not only through themselves but also their family members and their friends. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Okay, guys, welcome. Share the live. We're also on TikTok. I see we are connected on TikTok, so please feel free to share. Feel free to share. Um, Feel free to share. Hold on a second. Let me look for um let's see. Let's see. Let me look for some playlist. Hold on, let me look for some playlist. You know, Sissy is one of my favorite. So let me look for some of her playlist. There you go. Perfect. Here we go. Hold on a second. Here we go. Let me see if I can share the live here. Hold on a second. Let me see if you guys can see me. Hold on a second. Let me see. Hold on a second. Let me send this to myself. If you're here, just say hello. Just send me a message. I just want to make sure I have somebody on the live while I'm waiting. Let me see if I could share the live so I could have some people joining me. I know I don't usually come around this time, but today I happen to be home. And I said, let me just see if I could quickly share this live with my friends. Hold on a second. Hold on a sec. Oh, okay. I see. It says I'm live. Perfect. Let me see if I could just share it with my friends. Hold on a second. Let me see. Yeah, pumpkin seeds. Okay. Everybody can see the benefits of pumpkin seeds. Okay. I just want to make sure I have my people. Okay. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Let me see if I could share with my friend here. Again, if you are on this live, please share with your friends. Okay. Perfect. Okay. All right, perfect. Yes, I have one person joining us. Thank you and welcome. Please put your name. Let me see if I can see the names, the chat. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Perfect. So again, we said tonight we have a powerful live. We're going to discuss the benefits of these two vitamins. And as I said, they've been doing wonders, especially this year, 2025. This is where I really benefited from these two vitamins. Okay, I'm going to tell you all about them one at a time. Okay, the first one is pumpkin seeds. Okay, and the second one is vitamin D. So I'm going to break down all the benefits for both men and women. Okay, and after that, you guys can share. And if you see the need to take them yourself, please feel free. So, first, I'm going to share my screen because I do have a presentation here. Welcome, welcome. I don't know who has joined us. Please put your name. Welcome, welcome. So, I'm going to share my screen and I hope you all can hear me. Now, let me now play my background music so I could have some music. You know, I love music. So hold on a second so I can enjoy the musical background here. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, guys. So the first thing I want to share with you is the pumpkin seeds. Can you see it, guys? Pumpkin seeds. Okay, first, let me show you what it looks here so you guys can see. Can you guys see? Yeah, I just want you to see, right? Pumpkin seeds oil. Did you know the benefits of this magic? And especially in our, I must say, in Haiti, we really not use to pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin, even the pumpkin. It's actually when we came to America. This is when, especially during the during the fall season or holiday season, Thanksgiving. You know, we see pumpkin pie. So it's not even common in Haiti. So of course, we really don't know the benefits of it. But tonight, I'm going to blow your mind about all the benefits of this powerful uh, fruit. Well, actually, it's a vegetable. Yes. So what you see here, and I'm going to tell you how you also can get this, okay, because this is what I am actually taking, as well as my husband. And we've seen it's like night and day. So first and foremost, let me share my screen so you guys can see the benefits of this magic. Okay, here we go. So I call it magic pumpkin seed oil. What is pumpkin seed oil? What is it? Pumpkin seeds oil is rich in zinc. You all know A through Z, vitamins, right? Zinc. Also, it's rich in omega 3, okay? The fatty omega 6 as well. Antioxidant, just preventing free radicals from coming to your body, you know, so just to protect your immune system. That's what it is. And phytosterols, okay? Now, overall health, support heart health, okay? It supports your overall heart health. Now, if I were to ask you, what is phytosterol? Let me quickly look that up. Phytosterol, because I don't remember what it is right now. Let me see. Phytosterol indication. Okay, it says phytosterol are natural plant compounds structurally similar to cholesterol that block cholesterol absorption in the gut, effectively lowering LDL, which is the bad cholesterol, and reducing heart disease risk. Of course, you wanted to know. So, pumpkin seeds help to control your cholesterol level, basically, in a nutshell. Okay. So, it helps combat those of you who are suffering with cholesterol. There goes your pumpkin seeds. Okay. So now let's talk about the benefits for men. What are some benefits for men, our gentlemen, even our young boys, right? Benefits for men. And you guys know now these days, it used to be 50 years old male. We recommend that they check their prostate health, right? The prostate. Make sure they do their PSA, the digital exam, just to rule out prostate cancer, right? But these days, it's recommended once you hit your 30s, right? Because we have some 30 years old with prostate cancer. Okay, so it is something that you want to make sure you check as early as possible. Don't wait when you hit 50, okay? Certainly, if you're 50 years old, you got to check your prostate health because that's very important. And we know zinc plays a big factor when it comes to help with your prostate health. Zinc is very, very important. Okay. So we said for male, it supports their prostate health. That's the number one major benefits for male. What about their urinary? It also helps with their urinary flow, their BPH, which is the benign prostatic hyperplasia. That's a form of prostate cancer, but it's not malignant. Okay, the symptoms. Support testosterone balance. It helps to balance testosterone level in male. Also promotes hair health by helping block the DHT, which is diphosterosterone. That DTH, that's like the hormone that actually helps, that causing hair loss. That's what it is. Okay. So whenever you hear DTH hormone, That's the hormone that causes people to have hair loss, both men and women. Okay. So it promotes, we said, testosterone balance, help with urinary blood flow, with the zinc, right? It has a lot of zinc, and also prostate health, and promotes hair health and helping blood DHT. Now, other benefits for men, it supports the prostate health, we said, which is a big problem because it's, especially Black African American male. It may help you with urinary flow, right? Just so you know, I have a disclaimer before I continue. My disclaimer, I am a nurse, okay, nurse educator. I'm not a doctor. However, these are supplements that have helped me, my family. And as I said, especially this year, I have discovered these two great supplements. I just want to share them with you, but I really want you to do your own research, okay? Make sure you do your own research. So that's my disclaimer, okay? Of course, we always say these symptoms are not, they're not supposed to replace your doctor's medication, okay? However, they're just, that's the name, supplement. They're supplement, okay? And that's what they are. So you still need to take your medication, whatever the doctor is prescribing you. And of course, if you feel like you need more, you want to do more research, or ask your doctor about the benefits of pumpkin seeds oil. So we said it supports prostate health, and it also may help, we said, with BPH, right? Support testosterone balance, promote hair health by helping blood DHT, which a hormone that actually causes hair loss, right? It blocks that. And I know it's not just women. Some men, they would like to have their hair. Not all men want to go bald, right? So, bald. Some wants their hair on their head. So it lowers also. This is the one of the second biggest thing to me. It lowers people's blood pressure, and I mean that, guys. But it really depends how much you should take. So of course, I do my own research. You're gonna find out how much you're supposed to take, and especially if you want to lower your blood pressure, how much you should take on a daily basis. Again, so I will tell you more. So we said prostate health, which is the number one thing, and definitely the second biggest thing. It lowers, literally, guys, lowers blood pressure. And I'm not just telling you things just I hear from research. My husband actually suffers from hypertension, and it helps balances his blood pressure. Okay, now how pumpkin seeds oil lowers blood pressure. Okay, it's important to know how it's going to lower my blood pressure. Well, I'm glad you asked. First, just so you know, it has a lot of magnesium. It's rich in magnesium. And you all know, I don't know if you guys research, but magnesium help lower people's blood pressure. And because it's rich in magnesium, and that's how it's able to help people blood pressure, not just magnesium, but also it relaxes the blood vessels. That's what also magnesium does. It improves blood flow, lowers vascular resistance. Yes. Contains, we said, omega-6 and healthy fats. Okay, that's how it lowers your blood pressure. How about helps improves artery elasticity? Because blood pressure is like it causes your vessels to be very constricted. It's not dilating, it's not relaxed. So pumpkin seeds oil help relaxing your vessels, your arteries, and also help with because of the magnesium, which help relaxing the blood vessels, and also reducing arterial stiffness. So by doing that actually helps. And of course, if you are on blood thinners, you also need to be careful because you don't want that. I'm going to tell you in a little bit, okay? It says boost your nitric oxide. Pumpkin seeds oil support nitric oxide production, okay? No causes vasodilation, blood vessel widen, antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects, reduces inflammation in blood vessels, okay? And these are all the reason your blood pressure is going to lower. Improves the endothelial vessel lining, that helps with the heart, right? Mild diuretic effect, help reduce fluid retention. All these help with cardiac health. Lowers blood volume slightly. Okay, that's how it lowers your blood pressure. Now, how much can BP drop? Usually it says not a whole lot, but it says small to moderate. Okay. So that's why you still need to take your medication, whatever the doctor prescribes you, because it's not just going to replace your doctor's medication. So it's just, as I said, it's like supplement. It's like eating healthy, exercise, right? Okay. So that's what it's a supplement. More noticeable if your BP is borderline high. So of course you will see it. Use consistently. Again, if you want to see improvement, you must use it consistently, about 8 to 12 weeks. Important safety notes: be cautious if you already have low blood pressure. So, of course, if your blood pressure is low, you have to be careful how much you're going to be taking, because you don't want your blood pressure to drop too low. So, take blood pressure. Also, if you take medications, that's what you need to speak to your doctor. And make sure you take your diuretics. Their diuretics usually helps to relieve or remove any excess fluid in your body. You may need to monitor, as I said, anytime, guys. If you're taking any blood pressure medication, it's important to monitor your blood pressure before you take any blood pressure medication. Because just imagine, before you take your blood pressure medication and you have a low blood pressure, let's say it's like below 100, your systolic is 120, okay, and your diastolic maybe 60, right, or below. You don't want to take that blood pressure now, but it's important for you to recheck it in another hour. Don't just spend a whole day and stop taking your medication. And that's how people end up dying. Okay? Farewell, especially in our community. Some people prefer, they want to take tea, they want to take all the other supplements, but they don't want to take the blood pressure medication, whatever the doctor prescribes them. Well, some of them don't even check the blood pressure, or if they check it in the morning, oh, it's low. So they don't even check it in the afternoon or in an hour later. It's important for you to recheck it because it might go up, right? So it's important to be cautious. You may need to monitor blood pressure to avoid dizziness. Of course, if it's too low, of course, it's going to cause you to have lightheadedness and dizziness. Now, best way to take BP, you already know. Actually, if you want to take this pumpkin seed oil, if you want to take it to lower your blood pressure, it's recommended to take the 3,000 milligram once a day. If you see one is not helping you, since you know it's oil, it's natural, you could take 2. Some people take up to 3,000. Actually, yeah, what I have in my hand, I don't know if you see it. It's a 3,000 milligram per serving. Just so you know, it's a GMO-free, gluten-free, dairy-free, and it's also mixed with salt palmetto. It's a 2-in-1 formula. You could find this on Amazon, guys, okay? And it's important to take it with food. So just so you know, any vitamins you're taking or supplements, it's important for you to eat first because it's a supplement. They need food to work with, and that's how they work best, okay? Just so you know. And make sure you're consistent. And according to research, about give it to 6 to 8 weeks just to make sure before you give it up on it, okay, to see if it's really working. Be consistent. Now, what are the benefits for women? Before I continue, let me stop sharing and see if I have any questions for male. Do I have any questions? I don't see any questions. Okay, just so you know, those of you are still here, you see, it looks like this. Okay. All right. Okay. So now let me share let me now share the benefits for female. Okay. Okay. So benefits for women, pumpkin seeds. It supports hair growth. And guys, when I'm telling you this, it is so true. It actually helps not just growing your hair, but thickens your hair. Because especially this past year, I had a terrible experience. My hair was falling like crazy. So early menopausal, guys. Let me tell you. And I was going crazy. I'm like, what's going on? I don't know how to stop it. So I start researching about, um, you know, pumpkin seeds oil, and that's why now I've been taking it now. I would say maybe for 6 months now. Yes, and I've seen the benefits. It thickens my hair. It's growing my hair. So hopefully next time when I meet with you and do a hair review, so you'll be able to see my hair. Okay. So it supports hair growth and also thickens the hair. I could see the difference and also help balance hormones, especially during menopausal. And I'm telling you guys, those of you who have hot flashes, menopausal, where you feel everybody's cold, you're probably in a room, everybody's feeling cold, but you feel like you're burning, like there's fire literally falling on your body. Okay. Heat. That's hot flashes. Guys, this pumpkin seed oil can regulate that problem. Okay. And your overall hormonal imbalances. So it also supports in women, not just the hair, not just thickens the hair, not just your hot flashes or your hormones, but also support bladder health. Okay, those of you who have problem controlling your bladder. Okay, you pee on yourself, you have incontinence, so that can help. It also provides anti-inflammatory and antioxidant benefits. Okay, so basically it supports your overall immune system, especially now it's winter season. A lot of people are sick with the flu, with the cold. Their immune system is not balanced. Well, you need to be consistent with your pumpkin seed oil if you fit in that category. Okay, if you really need it. So how does it, my next question, how does pumpkin seed oil help with hot flashes? Women, I'm talking about my early menopausal friends. Those of you hating your late 40s, your 50s, your 60s, and you are going crazy because of your hot and cold. 1 minute you feel super hot, and another minute you feel super cold. You don't know what to do with yourself. So I have good news for you. I want to let you know that pumpkin seeds can help fixing your problem. Just give it a chance. You never know. Just give it a chance, guys. Just give it a chance. Okay. Let's continue. Okay, let's continue. Get my music here. Okay. All right. So we said for women, health benefits, it supports the hair, it thickens the hair, supports bladder health, hormones, especially during menopausal period. It's also help boosting your immune system, guys. And the question was asked, how does pumpkin seed oil help with hot flashes? Well, according to research, it says it supports estrogen balance, because our problem when we start hitting menopause, guys, our estrogen level lowers. And some of us have to take estrogen replacement to balance our hormones. So, pumpkin seed supports estrogen, okay? Balance, not hormones, but it supports it. Okay. Pumpkin seeds contains also something called phytonutrients, which is plant compounds that act as gentle estrogen modulators. Okay. So they don't add estrogen, but help the body respond better to existing hormones that can reduce sudden heat surges. Okay. Like heat, like you're feeling hot flashes. Okay. Now, it's also rich in magnesium. And we said that's one of the reasons people with hypertension can be benefited from this, because it lowers their blood pressure because it's rich in magnesium. Magnesium help calm the hypothalamus, okay? And the brain temperature control, that's where that regulates in the hypothalamus. This is like a thermostat for the body. It regulates your whether you feel hot or cold. So magnesium help calming that hypothalamus, guys. And it also helps sudden vasodilation, blood vessels opening that triggers hot flashes. Okay. Now, remember, we says it's also stabilize your blood vessels and also lower your blood pressure, both men and women. Healthy fats plus antioxidant improve vascular tone. So less sudden widening of blood vessels, fewer hot flashes. So this is how it's stable. It actually helps lower your hot flashes. Okay, less sudden widening of your blood vessels. Okay, and the healthy fats, and that's what helps improve your vascular tone. And improves. How does it improves your nervous system? Now, some of us, especially hitting menopausal, we tend to be irritated sometimes. We're very mood to have mood swings. You're not happy. You 1 minute you're happy, and 1 minute you are not happy. And you just want to make sure everybody's around you is miserable, just like yourself. Well, guess what? Pumpkin seed oil, according to research, it actually helps calming your nerves. Okay, guys? It contains the tryptophan, which supports serotonin production, guys. It helps reduce anxiety, night sweats. Hello, I'm talking to somebody. And sleep disruption and linked to hot flashes. Okay, guys? You guys get it? Okay. And when will it help? So when someone notice improvement in 2 to 4 weeks, of course, I myself, let me tell you, the first week I started taking this pumpkin seed oil, I felt it was like a night and day, because I do some, and I must say, when it comes to hormonal imbalances, hot flashes, not every woman have that, but some women do. So what happened is, and of course, the night sweats and all that. I started having all of that, and I said, Lord, what to do? Nothing could have helped me. But when I started taking, of course, flaxseed did help me a little bit, I must say. However, I stopped taking flaxseed for some times, and I said, okay, let me try the pumpkin seed. And I also do my hair vitamins, okay? And let me tell you guys, it's like night and day, night and day. And I have to confess, this thing really works for me, okay? Now, some women notice improvement, we said 2 to 4 weeks, best result after 8 to 12 weeks of consistent use. And recommended amount for hot flashes is 3,000 milligram pumpkin seed oil once a day. And of course, and that's like it's 1 to 2 teaspoon of liquid oil daily. Some people, if you don't want the capsules, just do the teaspoon liquid, okay, oil. And also, you can take with food, as I said, you could take it with food, okay? Just so you know, it's important that you take it with food, because it's a vitamin. For you to have better absorption, it's recommended you take it with food, okay? It's a supplement, okay? Now, who should be careful? Women with low blood pressure. If your blood pressure is already low, but then what if you have hot flashes? What if you have other problems? But I would recommend that you check your blood pressure definitely before you start taking it. But if you have hot flashes, it's basically you need to talk to your doctor. Talk to your doctor. Remember, we had a disclaimer. This is not to treat or make you stop taking your already prescribed medication that doctor has prescribed to you, but it's just a supplement, okay? And I said, it has worked for me. It has worked wonders for both myself, my husband, and I want to recommend it to you. As you all know, I like to share, okay? I like to share, especially with the hair situation. A lot of women are their hair is breaking. They have mood swings. They have hormonal problems. They have hot flashes. And guys, I'm telling you, okay, just you'll come and thank me later, like the girls usually say. So those hormones therapy monitor the symptoms. Talk to a doctor. Anyone experiencing dizziness and blood pressure, so you just need to be careful, okay? Now, pumpkin seeds works even better when combined with vitamin D3. And we're going to talk about vitamin D3 in a little bit. It works better also when it's combined with magnesium, omega-3. Safety note, generally safe for daily use. Start, we said, with a lower, especially if you have a sensitive stomach. Consult your healthcare provider, especially if you're pregnant, you breastfeed. Redo it, and it also helps reduces inflammation, guys. We said it provides it's an antioxidant which helps boosting your immune systems, and it helps with your hair growth by blocking the DHT hormone. That's di testosterone, okay? DHT. Let me tell you guys. Let me tell you that DHT what it is. Let me look for it quickly here. Okay, DHT hormone. Okay. Definition. Actually, let's find the definition for it so you guys, hear me say DHT, but you know what that is. Is DHT stands for dihydrotestosterone. It's dihydrotestosterone, which is an powerful androgen hormone naturally made from testosterone by the enzymes 5 and also linked to hair loss and prostate issues like enlargement in adults. It's a stronger androgen than testosterone, and its role is shifts from essential developmental causing problems in adult problems. So basically, guys, as we said, it helps with blocking hair loss. That's actually the hormone that causes hair loss. So it causes hair loss, the DHT hormone. So pumpkin seed blocks it. Okay, it helps blocking the DHT. And it promotes thicker, stronger hair. Let me see if you guys could see this part, especially my ladies. You see? And it does, guys. As I said, March is my birthday. I think I'll probably come and show you guys my hair and also my other vitamins that I take just to help me overall health of my hair. Okay, as I said, this year was a terrible year for me. My hair was breaking, and I started noticing that I would say, was it September? Yeah, when I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on with my hair? And sometimes your hair is falling, you don't even notice it. Okay. And it was just like a wake up call for me. Okay. So, pumpkin seeds promotes thicker, stronger hair, improves scalp circulation, supports hair regrowth in both men and women. Okay. And how much is recommended? We said for male daily. We said depends on what's going on with you, but it always starts since it's a supplement. If you're not sensitive to it, or talk to your doctor, but it's 1 to 2 teaspoons daily, which is 500 to 1,000 milligram. This bag right here that I'm holding, it's a 3,000 milligram, one per capsule. The capsule looks like this, and I'm going to show you, okay, in a little bit. And it can be taken straight, mixed into smoothie. You could actually mix it into smoothie. This is and you could also drizzle it on salad. Okay, there are different ways you can take pumpkin seeds. And it says here 1,000 to 2,000 milligram per day. Often take as one capsule, depends on the product strength, and best taken with meals, as we said. Overall summary for men and women, guys. For men, it supports prostate health, we said, may help with urinary flow, especially if they have problem with um, BPH, which is benign prostatic hyperplasia. Okay, that's when they have prostate cancer, but it's not malignant. So it helps with that, help make, and so they could urinate better. It's help them with the flow. Supports testosterone, because when people have prostate cancer, it's terrible, and people do die with prostate cancer, just so you know. So this is not only it helps with that, especially helps with the flow, but also even prevention, guys. I remember I went into a health seminar. This guy said if men eat about like a handful of pumpkin seeds daily, the prostate problem, even cancer, that they can actually delay that for 10 years. Just so you know, this is how powerful pumpkin seeds are. And especially, we said that it has a lot of zinc, and zinc, it helps producing a lot of testosterone in male. So it also helped them, with even sperm production and all that. So that's overall male health. But it's not just for male, it also does wonders for female. So this is like you cannot lose with pumpkin seeds oil. Supports testosterone balance, promotes hair health by helping blood DHT, benefits for women. Again, we said supports hair growth and thickness, hair balance hormone, especially during menopause. Okay, guys. Yes. And some people could have early menopause as early as in their 40s, some in their 50s, or so just so you know, it actually help with all of that. And it's also an anti-inflammatory and antioxidant, help boosting your immune system. And safety notes: generally safe, we said, for daily usage. Start with a low dose if you have sensitive stomach. Consult your healthcare provider if you're pregnant, if you're breastfeeding, or hormone therapy. You just basically need to note all of that. And taking blood thinners, pumpkin seeds oil has mild blood thinning effects. Remember, I told you you need also to be careful if you're already on, let's say, Coumadin or Lovenox or aspirin. If you want to make sure you consult with a doctor, because, and that's how it helps to dilate your blood vessels and lowers your blood pressure, because it's a blood thinner. And blood pressure problem, it's a circulatory problem, so you understand why. Okay, so it has a mild boosting thinning effects. Now, do not exceed, we said, no more than 3,000 milligram per day unless advised by healthcare provider. Taking 2 capsules or 6,000 is generally not recommended. Okay, because that can cause upset stomach, diarrhea, headache. But if you don't have any of these, so you are good. Okay, so now I'm gonna stop sharing so you could see again my seeds. Here we go. Okay. Ooh, the seeds. Let me see if I could open it here for you. Okay. There we go. It looks like this. You see? The little capsules like this. This one, you see, it's brown, and I've seen other ones, it's clear. So that means, depends on the brand that you get, but it's supposed to be, it's a dark oil, okay, like a brown color. So that's it for pumpkin seed oil. And now, if we have any questions, please, I'm not able for some reason. I know I have TikTok friends. I want to say hi to my TikTok people. I want to say hi to my Facebook friends and my YouTube friends. Welcome, welcome. And now let's move to our next product. I'm going to talk about our next product, guys. Our next product is, let me see if I could go to try to get some more music here. Okay. Okay. There you go. Okay. All right. So our next product we said is vitamin D. Vitamin D as in David. Vitamin D as in um uh dog. Okay. So now let me share my screen with you so you guys can see. Let me share my screen. Okay. Benefits of vitamin D. Okay. I hope you guys can hear. Please share the live, share the live. Okay. Okay. And now, especially us women, black women, because of our skin tone, skin color, people are hardly able to, even when we are taking so much vitamin D, we're not really absorbing. So you're going to find out how important it is to do your blood work. Okay, go to your doctor and then check it out. The doctor can tell you where your level is, and you'll find out today what is um, your overall um, color. Okay, I mean your overall level. You need to check your level. Okay, all right. Now let me get this some green here. Okay, perfect. So vitamin D, the difference between D, just plain D, vitamin D, and D2 and D3. Did you know there's a difference between these three? Now, normally, generally, everybody says, okay, I'm taking vitamin D or I need vitamin D. It's a general term, but vitamin D refers to a group of fat soluble vitamins. Okay, we know we have water soluble and also fat soluble vitamins. So, the two main forms used by the body is D2 and D3. Okay, so D2 is derived from plants and fungi. And just so you know, D2, it's from plants. And another name for D2 is ergocalciferol. So derived from plants like fungi. Um, Found also in some fortified foods. Less effective at raising, just so you know, and maintain blood level of vitamin D. So just so you know, because it's plant-based, so it maybe you might have to take a whole lot in order to raise the level that you need. So it's shorter duration also of action in the body. Okay, so you will understand the difference between them two. Right now, I'm talking about D2. Okay, so it has a shorter duration of action in the body, and also often used in prescription high dose form. So you would have to take a higher dose in order to really feel the benefits, but not ideal for long term. Does that make sense? Not ideal for long term. So now what about D3? D3 guys, D3. D3. D3, we said D2 was plant-based. What about D3? D3, the other name for D3 is cholecalciferol. It's derived from sunlight and animal sources. Okay, just so you know. The form your body naturally makes when exposed to sunlight. So let's say if you were to walk outside and you have sunlight, you're exposed to a lot of sunlight. So of course you're gonna be able to make D3. But just so you know how much sunlight you would need. And that's why a lot of us, we are low in vitamin D because most of the time we are indoors. If we're not at work, that's indoors, right? At work. And we come home, we stay inside. So we barely, and when we come sometime in the afternoon, the sun is already down. So we hardly have any sort of vitamin D, guys. You see the difference? So it's like, that's why we need to supplement. So again, my disclaimer, vitamins D, whatever I'm presenting here, is they're not to treat or replace any of the medications that's already prescribed by the doctors to you. And as I said, I've seen the wonders these two supplements have done for me, especially this year, 2025. Pumpkin seeds oil that I just presented, and now D3 vitamins. That's why I am presenting, or maybe somebody maybe in the same boat with me and going, you can start your 2026 strong. Okay. So D3, we said the other name for it, that's the generic name, cholecalciferol. That's derived from sunlight and animal sources, okay? And that's the form of your body naturally makes when exposed to sunlight. More effective and longer lasting, just so you know. Raises blood level, and it's actually better than D2. So if you were to choose D2, which is plant-based, and D3, which the natural one that your body actually produce when you're hit by this or exposed to sunlight. So that's what you need, the D3. It's actually raise your blood level better. And you're going to find out, how do I know my level? Well, ask your doctor to draw your blood, test your level for vitamin D, and you're going to find out this afternoon the normal level of vitamin D that you need, your body that's considered to be normal. Okay, so D3, we said, is the preferred recommended form for supplementation. When do you need supplement vitamin D? When do you need it? Supplement is usually recommended if it's below 30 nanogram per milliliters, and I must tell you, mine was 20. Okay, when I checked my level, excuse me, and I don't know, because I do have Hashimoto's, hypothyroidism, hormonal problem, and also being short, my stature also, that I'm also lack of vitamin D. So I needed that supplement. And when I checked my level, the doctor put me on that supplement right away. And not just that, as I said, being black or brown, whatever your skin color is, but especially black people, we don't absorb enough vitamin D, and no matter how much we take, because of the melanin, the melanin that covers our skin, it's so thick and it prevents the vitamin D penetrate through. Okay, so limited sun exposure. We don't get enough sun exposure because we said you go to work, you are in the AC indoors. You come home. Oh, it's late afternoon. You are inside the house. You're tired. You're resting. So you barely, when you decide to go out, maybe to get some sunshine, well, it's already late in the evening, late afternoon. So we don't get enough vitamin D. We don't get enough sun exposure. And it's limit. It actually, you said darker skin tone. That also make us limited from the enough vitamin D. And older age, especially being a female. And menopause also causes to have a lower risk for vitamin D, and also osteoporosis risk, because our bones tends to be very brittle. Okay. Also, when we start hitting menopausal, our hair also start thinning, right? Okay, so we have thinning or frequent illness, obesity, malabsorption conditions. So all of that. Okay, now general supplement guidance: adults always confirm with a healthcare provider. Deficient, we said less than 20 nanogram per ml, often 1,000 to 5,000 IUs daily. That's the prescribed dose, higher dose recommended. Now, insufficient, said 20 to 29 nanogram per ml. And so you would need what? So if your level is fall between 20 to 29, like I told you, mine was in the 20s. So I needed 1 to 2,000 IUs daily. This bottle here, which I'm going to show you, it's a 5,000 IUs per capsule. Okay, so your maintenance dose, let's say if you're 30 to 50, your blood level for vitamin D is between 30 to 50 nanogram per ml, you would need a 8 1,000 IUs daily. Vitamin D should be taken with fat for better absorption, just so you know. And make sure you take it with food. Your vitamin D level, we said, ranges what? It's if you are deficient, if it's less than 20 nanogram per milliliters, insufficient between 20 to 29, you don't have enough, and optimal normal range, the doctor recommends what? You want it to be, what is it? 30 to 50 nanogram per ml. And upper adequate range, that's even better, 50 to 70 nanogram per ml. And if you are above 100 nanogram per ml, that's considered a potential of toxicity. So you don't want to go above 100. Okay. So there goes your range, guys. I hope you guys can see. Okay. So vitamin D health, overall health. Let's talk about that. What is vitamin D3? We said the other generic name for it is cholecalciferol, is a fat soluble vitamin that supports the bone health, immune health, hormonal health, hair health, okay? Hair follicle health. Again, guys, if you don't have enough vitamin D, guys, your hair will not grow. Your hair may fall out. So just like you need iron to grow your hair. Yes. And we just learned about the pumpkin seed oil, which going to block the hormone that cause hair fall, which is a DHT, right? So, um, so all of that, right? So, helps regulate mood and may reduce fatigue and depression. So, just so you know, vitamin D not only is going to strengthen your immune system. So we said immune health, bone health. Um, it helps regulate your fatigue and depression, so your emotional health, as well as your cardiac health. Okay. It supports muscles, strength, and cardiovascular health. A lot of us know already, oh, vitamin D, it's great to mix it with calcium. It's better absorption and it's great for your bones. You all know that. How about your hair? Did you know it helps growing your hair? Did you know vitamin D is great source of your hair? And if you are like, if you don't have enough vitamin D in your blood, in your system, your hair will not grow at its, but at its best. So support healthy hair follicles. That's what vitamin D, and that's why I make sure I take vitamin D every day. And that was, as I told you, when my hair started falling a whole lot this year, I was determined to find out the causes because I started hitting my early menopausal. I said, Lord, I need to find out. So I started taking vitamin D, pumpkin seeds oil, and then also other vitamins, which I will share with you in March on my birthday month. Okay. So may reduce hair thinning linked to vitamin D, help activate hair growth cycle, support scalp health. Okay, just so you know. Because when your scalp is not healthy, your hair will not be able to be healthy. So it's very important. Now, women's health and menopause. So we said vitamin D also supports hormonal balance, may help reduce menopause related fatigue and mood changes, support bone density. Okay, those of you who want strong bones, well, fine. First, I would suggest to you to do what? Find out your levels. If you don't know your level, there is no way you will be able to help yourself. Okay, you won't know how to take care of yourself. So you want to first to find out what your level is, then you can help yourself. Okay, very, very important. Very important. Okay. What else? What else, guys? So supports bone density. Okay, may help with hair thinning, commonly seen during menopause. Men's health. Okay, now we said already women's health. What about men's health? How does it help with a male? Okay, how is it helping them? Okay, hold on a second. Let me just make sure I send this to all my friends so that they have it. Okay. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Make sure they have it. Okay, perfect. Okay. So for for female, we said it support their hormonal health, their heart, their bone density, especially women. We prone to have osteoporosis and may help with hair thinning, commonly seen during menopause. Yes. What about the male? How does it help our man male? It's actually support their testosterone level. Vitamin D helps boosting their testosterone level, improves muscle strength and energy in men, also supports immune and health, cardiac health. Okay, guys? So vitamin D has a lot of benefits, guys, for both male and female. That is amazing. So, guys, you see, this afternoon we shared with you these two powerful supplements. So, now those of you who did not know a whole lot about these two supplements, vitamin D and pumpkin seeds, and especially if your hair is falling out, male, female, or skin, we're feeling drowsy, we're feeling weak. What else? We're feeling tired, fatigued, and when a body is aching, guys, we need to make sure you go to our doctor. Check your level. We said you need to know your level. Okay, there is a way that you can check. My level had to be checked. That's how I knew I was deficient in vitamin D, because my level was 28, which was below the recommended optimal level, right? So you can supplement. And we said your sunshine, please do not rely on the sunshine. We don't even expose enough to the sunshine. And especially some of us have to wear, what do you call the skin protectant, so you don't get burned or you don't get sunburn. But because of our skin tone, our melanin, it's actually the vitamin D. It would take a whole lot of sunlight for it to penetrate and for you to receive enough vitamin D that can help your body overall health. Okay, guys, any questions for me? Okay, the session's been recorded. I'm going to share it, forward it to everybody else, but I do have some shorts videos, but definitely I wanted to make sure I have a live with these two powerful vitamins, because if people have questions, I don't know, I don't see the questions. I guess I'm not hitting the right button here. I can't see the questions. Let me see. Let me see so I could see. Oh, okay. Yeah, the comment. If you have any comment, guys, please, I can entertain the comments right now. Anybody? Okay. Let me put here, please type your comment below on both pumpkin seeds oil and vitamin D. And you might have a problem and you might think that you're really sick, but you know, vitamin D and pumpkin seed may actually help fixing your problem. Okay. So just so you know, can't post message some channels. Okay. So any questions, guys? I'm here. I'm entertaining. I'm waiting to entertain some questions. Let me show you guys again my screen on vitamin D and pumpkin seeds so you could see. Okay. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Okay. All right. Let me
Is your roof leaking, missing shingles after a storm? Don't Out west. So how'd you get your life so rich, man? Oh, God, it's good. Look like you have a studio, a lab in here, Dad. You look like you have a lab down here, up here, man. That's mom setup. So yours is downstairs, huh? Yeah. The kitchen. Now we're gonna make it, Dad. I know it. I see the vision in your eyes. I'm determined. I see it in your eyes. I'm determined on this. Good. Good. You're like 6'3". I think you're 6'3" over. You can't 6'3" at that, Oh no, that all right, Dad, help him out. That's good. Oh my God. Damn. Oh, that's crazy. I never done it. I do. Oh my God. Here, cut it here. Here. What's your name? Here. Here. Hmm. Favorite. It's too good. It's pretty good.
Chrissy?
Wow. Yes. Yeah. Come on, do it. No. Why did you call her? Then. I was hooping upstairs. Hello?